And so on to our last segment of exciting news. So this is an opportunity for the community to hear about new projects that you're working on or just released from, and your vision behind it from the creator yourself. So can you tell us about what you're currently, well, besides the ones that you've already shared with us, what other things that you've just completed or are working on?
Yeah, I can tell you about my last completed piece, which is a large painting of a horse. And going back to my subject matter being sort of abstract concepts in a realistic fashion, I've painted it in realism with elements that show through to the canvas. The canvas is, even reveals itself, although it's got a predominantly large white wash in gesso that the horse resides on, and then the bottom two hooves reflect onto the surface so that it's situated in this element of space. And I've tried to capture it in movement. I like to add, as much movement into a work of art as I can. And the sort of abstract element of that, for those listening who are thinking this doesn't sound like that at all, is I've actually captured the hooves in a very bright fuchsia. So a little bit of fun. I'm loving color right now and trying to splash it everywhere possible. And so these hooves on the horse are almost painted, like painted nails, and it gives a little different effect to what would typically be a normal horse portrait.
And that sounds really fun. So I was going to say like what you're wearing, and also Audra, like you guys all coordinate with paintings.
Yeah, I know. I actually am in orange, and I've got orange up there. It's funny though because it's color is something that's so much fun, and I think it's right now everything can feel a little bit gray with what we're all going through, and so I think color is what we very much need, and I'm trying to bring that in and sort of dance around my pieces because it's something that brings a contemporary twist. So I've recently done another painting of a bottle of Dom Perignon, and it resides on this gorgeous, illuminating, bright lemon yellow background, and that where on its own this realistic painting of a bottle could be any period of time. It's labeled 1995, so I guess a viewer would assume from then till present, but you don't have this kind of sense of sitting in the contemporary. And so I'm hoping that that's what that bright background gives it, is this idea. And I would love to continue on maybe a couple renditions of that at different ages, giving some dust onto the bottle and see where that goes.
Great. And so talking about like adding splashes of color and more positivity during these times, what's like a cool project that you've seen?
Oh, yes. I've recently seen on Instagram, because I love to follow artists and see what they're doing. And I think it's a tough time for a lot of different fields right now. One cool project that I think it's Lee Carter is doing in the art space is he's doing a project that's the Artist Support Pledge. And essentially, you can put your work of art on your platform and sell it for a set amount across currencies. And then once you reach 1,000 in revenue, then you support a fellow artist yourself. So it's a nice way to promote the arts right now and hopefully keep people and galleries and everybody creative.
Yeah, that sounds like a great pay it forward project.
Yeah, I thought it was really lovely. So I see a few artists on my social media that are participating in that, and I love it. I love that people are supporting the arts.
hmm And so to end on a positive note today, I think we've already had so much positivity, but it's always nice. Like, what's something today that you're grateful for?
Today, I'm grateful that our struggles will bring us all our strengths.
Really well said. Thank you. Thanks so much for tuning in. We would love to hear your thoughts or questions. Please let us know in the comments and review section, and we'll try to cover it in the next sessions. If you enjoy this content, please share and subscribe for more episodes. For latest updates, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Art Focus Exchanges.